Oh, big takedown! Letting a lot go here. I mean, I can't believe.
My name is Stepherlee Felix. I'm a professional wrestler and an artist. My younger cousin at the time introduced professional wrestling to me. I remember he came over one time. He was anxious to get to the TV and he was like, oh, you know, gotta watch wrestling. And I was like, wrestling? And then he put on, at the time it was UPN 9 and it was SmackDown, and I was like in a trance. Like I was like, I've never really seen this before, and just the action, the theatrics of it really got me hooked. When it comes to my wrestling inspirations, since I started out watching American wrestling, I would say The Undertaker was my favorite, and being a youngster, I wanted to kind of be like The Undertaker. I even thought that I was gonna grow to be like 6 foot tall, big and jacked, but no, I'm a measly 5'9".
And Frankie Lenny. Oh! He's the last rodeo between these two.
What influenced my style would be a Japanese wrestler by the name of Great Muta. He's a very pathological, slow burn wrestler. He slowly chips away at you, bit by bit, minute by minute, until he puts you out. The way he moves is very methodical, it's almost psychotic, and it's very driven, and that influenced my habits and my movements. Another wrestler influenced my toughness and fighting spirit, and his name would be Kenta Kobashi, who is a big wrestler, former bodybuilder, and this guy was diagnosed with cancer and beat it twice. And he's just a big dude who can take a ton of punishment and dish it out as well. I started painting more seriously the summer of 2017. I had met someone who I became pretty good friends with, and they were an artist in their own right. And one day he invited me over, he said, come over and let's do art. I brought my supplies and all that, but painting wasn't really my thing. It was a tough medium for me to get used to. But you know, he was painting and I thought to myself, you know what, I'm gonna paint. So I just drew a quick little picture of a guy in a pose, and I just started playing around with the paints, and it turned out surprisingly well for my first time in years. And he sort of encouraged me to kind of continue painting and gave me more ideas, and I just kept going from there and developing my own style. I work with acrylic mediums because I feel like it's a good starting point. I wasn't trained in painting, so I picked it up on my own, and acrylic is a very flexible paint medium. It could be used for many things, almost everything. The overarching theme of my paintings, one would be the human figure, the human form, and emotions, specifically melancholy or sadness. There was a period in my life where I started pumping out more and more paintings. I just had a ton of ideas. It was driven by my sadness. I don't know what it is, but I found that I was able to work more and produce more work when I was overcome by negative emotions. In this case, heartache and heartbreak. I found a way to channel those emotions and just put them on canvas in various forms. Wrestling is an art form in itself. It is a craft that can be practiced and mastered. To be a painter means that you are creative and you have these ideas that you can form and shape to your whim. Being a wrestler, you are given a sort of platform to express your creativity. As a painter, I can design my own look, my outfits and my gear, how my character is portrayed to the audience. So I feel like being an artist and a painter does give me more creative control than opposed to the average person who is a wrestler but who is not an artist or who doesn't have that level of imagination. I remember when I was younger, I said, I want to be immortal. I want to be immortalized. I thought, how can one be immortal? How can one immortalize themselves? And then it hit me, it's building a legacy so vast that even after you're gone, people are still talking about it, remembering it. I wanted to live on even after I'm gone. Wrestling and art is the fields that I choose to immortalize myself.